outdoors, its natural splendor beckons man's instincts. As men have become accustomed to living in skyscrapers and suburban havens, they have yet to ignore nature's call. The man started as a natural hunter. Even with the convenience of department stores and groceries, there is still nothing like the natural peak of picking up his food. By necessity, fishing evolved into a sport. Now, hordes of fishers are sportsmen because of this, and bass fishing is one of the most significant challenges that this sport offers. Just try to look at your development, and you will see diversity. Before, fish is considered only part of our daily needs, but over time, it was later transformed into that type of sport that people, especially fishermen, enjoy. The satisfaction they find in bass fishing cannot be compared to any other hobby. Whether young or old, many are quite fond of it, although there are many things to consider after you are engaged in bass fishing. Still, they disregard all of that. The fascination of bass fishing is never seasonal, and the call to waters never ceases. Were it not for the cold of winter, bass fishermen would not be prevented from entering their boats carrying their gear. It's a lot of passion for those who understand the essence of having to pick up the bass. Furthermore, the bass fishing game does not choose any age. Once you are hooked, you will undoubtedly find the pleasure of taking the trophy fish home. Sometimes fishers tend to disregard climatic conditions due to their willingness to fish for low fish. Bass fishing has become a competition for other anglers because, sometimes, they like to register the most abundant fish caught, and this provides not only satisfaction, but also honor on the part of the individual who was able to find it. The bass fish is a trophy fish due to its ability to make a good fight when caught. Its ability to grow in large sizes makes it a good wall mount, without the need to roam the deep blue sea. Sea bass fish are mainly freshwater fish, and this does not require expensive boat rentals, in addition to horribly heavy taxes and burning gear. And as it is fresh water, you can fish for sea bass even in the fall. Trying to look for tips on how to succeed in the bass fishing game, there is one essential thing that must be considered there. This deals with the climatic condition. It is necessary to consider this aspect of bass fishing. But of course, you must leave the water when a storm comes or when there is lightning entering the area. It is advisable to start fishing early in the morning or at night because the bass is active at lower temperatures. You are sure to catch bigger fish if you have bass fishing at the right time. Bass fishing is particularly useful because, during this season, there is a lower temperature and, the colder the weather, the higher the chance of catching the bass fish. Northern California, for example, has always been known for its abundance of sea bass. This usually happened during the fall salmon run on the Sacramento River, but this season often looks phenomenal and may not be seen again for many years. That is why people involved in bass fishing always take the opportunity whenever that season arrives, because it only happens once a year. Bass fishing is like a delicacy and is extraordinary for those who like it. As with age, it is not necessary to consider the best seasons for bass fishing. However, this is important if you want to achieve your goal of winning the game and catching the biggest bass fish to keep up with the record for the biggest bass fish found.